So interval 3 is still going on. Now we just call it bad water. I think intervals are more like, moments of what's going on in the story. So this is kind of like saying, this is past the exposition, past the inciting incident, and now we're in the main body of things. Previously, we had a character say that the water in the area has been contaminated by the company that you're in. Situation: replica forces appear to be withdrawing from the South River wastewater treatment plant. Paxton Fettel has not been secured. SFODD has entered Armacham's headquarters. Initial resistance lighter than expected. Mission: primary objective remains the elimination of Paxton Fettel. So as there's this thing going on in the Armacham headquarters, you're also in this wastewater treatment plant looking for Fettel. So Fettel's controlling 2 armies right now. He's controlling one army in the wastewater treatment plant, which is where you're in. I thought it was a harbor, but it's supposed to be like a harbor first, and then we move to a different place, which is the treatment plant, which is where we think Janowski's in. And then you have the other army that's in the Armacham headquarters. Yeah, there's not much to talk about with this Badwater thing, so I guess I could just talk about Armacham. The name Armacham feels like it's 2 different words, with Arma being about weapons, because Arma is Greek for weapon. That's why we get the word arms for bear arms. And then Cam is a weird word that I'm not really sure where it comes from. I think it's French for lord, or like ruler. So it's like ruler of weapons or lord of weapons. And that's what their name is. It's like weapon lords. That makes sense to me, why they would call it Armacham. It's just such a weird word, Armacham. But this company is the one that created Fettel and created, what's her name? Alma. So this company is the reason why all this is happening, and they want to kill them off. They just say, these people deserve to die. And soon you're like, oh, wait a minute, they deserve to die because they're the ones who created the psychics. And the psychics are the same as when Umbrella creates the T-virus. So in games like this, corporations are meant to be a bad thing. So right away, you can see our character as a punk. He's against the corporation. He's against the establishment. And this is why it's starting to gear towards something like a cyberpunk. But there's also other kinds of punks that are not necessarily about cybernetics, like technological metallic arms and stuff. This is more like psychics. So some kind of psychic punk that's going on here. And there's a lot of other stories that relate to this. Like earlier I mentioned Angel Cop. Amazing anime that Bennett the Sage is entirely wrong about. He is wrong when he says it's a bad anime. It is an amazing anime that shows a lot of potential, and I wish it was longer. But the entire thing was about a girl who tries to defeat another girl. One uses her wits and her abilities and just her talent. The other one uses psychic abilities that are to the point of her calling herself Lucifer, or at least that's her name. And she has the ability to just constantly regenerate, and she can also morph and merge with technology to keep herself alive. And that's what she does in the end of the anime. Spoilers for like a 40-year-old anime. But and I do like the whole idea of Japanese psychics, where the psychic is to be feared and also to be almost villainized. You're not supposed to sympathize with the psychic. And then in stories like Stranger Things, it's like the most sympathetic thing you can be is sympathize with a psychic because she's this innocent little girl. But the little girl thing is interesting because Silent Hill does this with the little girl who's a witch, and then she creates a Silent Hill world. And in this game, there's a psychic who is a little girl in her ghost form. But in reality, she's actually supposed to be like this old, not old, but she's supposed to be, I think she's like 20 something. She gave birth. She should be a birthing age, so she can't be that little. Maybe she was, I don't know. That'd be disturbing. But Alma's meant to be a witch and a ghost at the same time. This is basically fighting a demon. And when you're fighting a demon like this, you have to also understand that Paxton is making a deal with a demon. He's looking for the demon. Or demons and goblins. This demon, who is Alma, is going around doing demonic things. She's killing people. She's taking out her revenge. She's doing evil. And then Paxton's looking for this evil and saying, I want to make a deal with you. So he's ready to make a deal with the devil. He's eating bodies. He's cannibalizing. He's doing all this crazy stuff as the son of a demon. And I know she's a demon, I don't know if she's a devil yet, but very much like in Max Payne, there is this devil motif going on. And this is the Western theme, mixing with the Eastern themes. In something like The Grudge, we don't have much of a demon or devil kind of thing going on. It's more like a force that's just around us, causing this evil to occur, which is the curse of The Grudge. You know, this anger that appears, and then it retains itself inside of a house, and then there's a little cat child that meows at you. Honestly, when I was a little kid, I was kind of afraid of the kids screaming thing, but now it just looks silly. I don't know, The Grudge doesn't scare me like this game does. I'm afraid of spiritos, but only when they're a threat, not when they're a warning. Oh god damn it. Oh god damn it.
They deserve to die. They all deserve to die.
That was great. That was a perfect double whammy. It actually just scared me. Holy crap. I love that one. That's great.
A devastating explosion in the harbor this evening may not have been an accident. We have learned that evidence of a fierce gun battle has been found by police investigators. Several bodies were recovered from the scene with bullet and shrapnel wounds. So far, no one is commenting on exactly what happened here or why.
So they're saying there might not have been an accident. There's actually a bunch of like bullet holes in people. It's like, yeah, you think? This school shooting might not have been an accident. Ooh. It looks like a face of like somebody who's important. Or that meme where Shaq says I sleep, then something stupid happens and there are deep fried laser eyes. How do I reach this? How do I reach this thing? Should I even bother? Bad water with the sun and the bad and the boo, and bad water with the bow and the boo, boo. 2 ways to go. Yeah, Bad Water is in reference to the movie Dark Water. And I want to talk about that movie, but there's not much connecting it with this. Other than the creepy ghost girl and water stuff. And the color red. So is Alma still being present around here? She's present because there's a dead body in the air duct. That's just way too much blood. That's just being silly. Event Horizon found. Ooh, atomic. There's a lot of Atom Punk kind of stuff going on here. Oh, message.
Message! You have one new message. First message from
Ian Hives.
Ian Brandon Anderson.
Look, I just got your email. I wish I could give you some more background on this, but it's strictly need to know. Hell, I don't even know what all this is for. For now, look, just focus on the specific contaminants in the task summary. Maybe I can fill you in a little more once we've completed the survey.
end of messages.
Yeah, so he's just reminding us about the contaminated water thing going on. With all the dead bodies in this water plant, they must be contaminated with something. Somebody had AIDS! Drinks water. Oh god, tastes like AIDS in here. That is AIDS, Austin. Oh good, there's not just me. Oh crikey, this water smells like AIDS. Is that a zombie? Yeah, when a character just walks, it doesn't seem as threatening. Oh, yeah, I think this is the way. This person got turned to a skeleton before getting... How do you even get in here? This game. That one's just not really planned out well. There's always like dead bodies hiding in corners of places. But it is a good way to get people to explore. Bloodstain.
There's something in the water.
You're right, there is. Oh, I'm an idiot. The whole water thing is supposed to be related to Ringu, where the girl's trapped in a well, and then she causes people to die in 7 days if they watch that videotape. Just like Pootie Tang. Oh crap. So now the blood's above me. And there's bloody footsteps on the bottom. I think the blood above me is meant to symbolize birth, and this tunnel is meant to symbolize giving birth. The birth canal. Oop, door disappeared. Oh, Jesus! Am I actually supposed to shoot these things? These weird faceless demon things. I can't tell they're evil spirits or ghosts of angry abortions. Usually these places just use doorknobs rather than a hallucination. Jesus Christ. I do love it when things just fly around. That's required to have paranormal activity happen, right? Things fly around. They just missed that in the third game, I believe. Second game, too. Ah, man, it's such a disappointment when sequels don't live up to the potential of the first game.
Where is she?
I'm looking at you, every single Crash Bandicoot game. So this is the guy he was...
Alma. If Vettel finds her. Origin.
What are we talking about? Who's Alma and what's Origin? Alright, buddy, get moving. Vettel's gotta be close.
So now we found out about Alma. And my forces, the Fear team, didn't know anything about her. This fight is kinda cool, although I'm cornered. The biggest threat is them being above me and them able to throw grenades down at me. But I don't know if they abuse the hell out of that. If this was a prison, that'd be a new fish in the barrel. Damn, you still got a shot in? I think that's everyone. This hallway looks close quarters, so it's better to use the MP or whatever. Proximity mines suck. I mean, I guess they're good when the enemy is searching for you, but this game has a weird tethering system between you and the enemy, so if there's a square area, they're completely ineffective. Oh, I guess they don't suck as bad as I thought they did. Like, here's the hallway, so they have no choice. They must drink their own pee. God, I love the way this place gets covered in blood, bullet holes, and flames. Oops, I think I locked that way out. Unless there's a valve somewhere. These games always have some stupid valve puzzles. Okay, I can just pass if I smear my butt cheeks against the wall. You know, that valve puzzle joke from Duke Nukem Forever makes more sense the more I play this particular game. Hey, what are you doing sleeping on the job? Don't you know we have water to, drink? Not much to say in this mission, honestly. We're just leaving the water place. This game is like 50% air vents and 50% ladders that go directly into sewage. What were the developers trying to say? Okay, there's two ways again, but I think it's this way. Yep, that fire I caused is a landmark. I had to leave around breadcrumbs of bullet holes to find my way. So now I get remote bombs that can blow up whenever I want them to. Let's see if they prove useful. Here's a little test go. Those kind of work well. I don't really like to use them because you have to move away from your gun to throw them, then wait to activate it. And already you have people shooting at you. So there's not really much of a way to set up traps that are timed. With the proximity mines, at least it activates on its own, so it tells you where they are instead of the other way around. Nailed it! Look how giant these spikes are. Oh my god, yeah, look at that. The face is just covered in blood, the whatchamacallit, the visor. I love their outfits too. Everything about this game was on point when it came to the aesthetic. I don't know if I'm supposed to go that way. Well, that's a checkpoint, so it looks like I'm supposed to go this way. I'm sure I missed like a million things back there. What's that guy doing? He's sucking his own dick? I don't need you, I can do it myself. Oh, this is so tense. Even with a super powerful gun. With a super powered gun! His finger goes in his bum. Arr, arr. This is the theme song for the Point Man of Fear. Eh? How you like that one? Well, time to go this way. Oh, I love that shadow. I feel like shadows mean a lot in this game. Well, everything's quiet, so it must be the end of the level. Yeah, once I jump down, it's on to the next one. See you in hell, gamers!